Hello, Pisces. Welcome in or welcome back to Go With The Flow Tarot. Your overall general energy for this reading is the Four of Cups. The song I have assigned to this card is A Change Is Gonna Come by Otis Redding, because that dude is feeling pretty apathetic, and maybe so are you. With the Four of Cups, he is being given an offer, but because his last three offers were disappointing, he is hesitant to take that cup, that fourth cup. So we'll find out what that's all about in a second here. I'm getting some really mixed messages here, Pisces. You've got the Four of Cups there for your overall general energy for the reading. Your recent past energies was the Knight of Cups, which very well could be that offer that was being presented. That's what I think. But then in your current energies, your present moment, you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is like ultimate wealth. It's generational wealth. It's a surprise gift from somebody you didn't expect, but like a pretty notable gift. And then we jump into your future energies of the Ten of Swords. So I guess maybe you were given the gift of some information and it turned out to be a blessing in disguise. Either way, we're dealing with some endings here and some trouble starting a new beginning. I was going to grab the deck I meant to grab, but my hand instinctually went this way, so we're taking this deck instead. Okay, first I want to get into that Four of Cups. May I know more about that Four of Cups for Pisces overall energy? Thank you. Strength card. Oh, how very fitting, Spirit. Okay, so the Strength card is all about taming your lower nature, taming your inner beast. So any kind of negative thoughts you may have, especially regarding new offers, you really have to find a way, Pisces, to recognize that just because something might look a little bit similar to something else you've been through, it doesn't mean it's the same. Everything is going to be different some way, somehow. You can't lump things into all one category. You've really got to work on training your brain to not bring past disappointments into future possibilities. Okay. On that Knight of Cups then, please. What do I need to know for Pisces? Thank you. Pulled the Ten of Pentacles again, along with the Queen of Wands. So, I think you were gifted some information, Pisces. I think someone or something came into your life and gave you a very, very valuable piece of advice or information, like as valuable as winning the lottery to create generational wealth. A very, very, very wealthy piece of information that ended up being a blessing in disguise. It's a rather painful ending, but with these two pentacles here, two tens of pentacles, it's a gift. This ending is definitely a gift. You might not be seeing it that way just yet. Well, I know you're not with the Four of Cups, but the cards are telling me it is, and the cards don't lie. So, all right. What does Pisces need to know about all these tens? What does Pisces need to know about these endings? I love that there's two Ten of Pentacles, but I don't love that one Ten of Swords. We've got another 10 now. Okay. 3 came out for that Ten of Swords. That's what I was focusing on. You've got the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. So this was not only a blessing in disguise, but I'm less concerned now because it was far less painful of an ending than what I thought it was, or maybe what you thought it was gonna be. Because I felt a little bit of anxiety over that card, and I don't know where Pisces is in my chart. So like none of this is for me. This is all about you. And I did feel anxiety for that. So I think that was your anxiety over this blessing in disguise. But what you need to understand is it is ultimate happiness. It is happy home, happy family. Everybody is winner, winner, chicken dinner over this. And somehow it leads you charging towards what is really important for you to be working on. This could be literal work. This could be some kind of passion project. It could just be you working on yourself internally. But it's working on something that you are already skilled at. This isn't something new. You're just charging towards it with a new fire inside, a new passion, a new lust for it. Wands are very, very passionate. They're also very self-assured. You had the Queen of Wands come out in the past with that Knight and Ten of Pentacles. So that's being reignited. Your passion for your skill is being reignited after this blessing in disguise. But it leads to your Ten of Cups, which is like the happiest you can freaking get. So not all that concerned. All right. I'm going to grab this other deck again. So just generally speaking, what is Pisces' advice for this reading? Okay. Well, you got the Strength card again, my dear. So this is all about just talking yourself down from that painful ending. And instead of laying there on the ground feeling like you've been stabbed in the back, you got to get back up on your horse and you have got to go charging towards your happiness through whatever it is you're working on. I'm so sorry, Pisces. I know this isn't easy. All right. Any more advice on that Strength card that has now come out twice for Pisces? I was about to say Leo. You know what? Teamwork makes the dream work. Ask for some help, Pisces. Ask for somebody to work with you through this. That could even mean just calling up your therapist and being like, hey, kind of lost my lust for life after that not so great ending. Help me get my spark back. Or anybody, reach out to anybody that you know is going to light that fire back up in your belly and get you back up on that horse. Okay, any more advice? Thank you. You need to gain a new perspective. You do. It's time to look at what makes you passionate and let go of disappointments. I think that's all there is to say. So I am going to get you a Sacred Creators Oracle to help spark that fire, reignite that fire, and have you look at this blessing in disguise for what it is, a blessing. So you can be grateful for it and move forward. Number 5, move beyond the intention to believe. Or belief, sorry. Move beyond the intention to belief. Number 5. Essential meanings. The importance of traditions and beliefs. Working with a group. Sorry. Bringing your light to a conventional workplace. Finding joy in a structured environment. Shining your truth into the world. That's also what the Three of Pentacles means, is putting your work on display. But I was getting ask for help from that. Maybe you ask for help by putting your work on display. Who knows? Finding the key to your spiritual north. Learning to be your own guru. Self-care message. That was really hard to spit out. Guru. That's a hard word for me to say. I don't know why. Guru. Sorry. Self-care message. Getting stuck in the status quo. A time to challenge institutional beliefs. Letting go of old ways of thinking that you have outgrown. Learning to navigate as a new age thinker in old age circumstance. The need to cultivate more faith. You are a spiritual being, and you have light-working charisma in spades. You have the glow of a leader and the ability to bring people together under a common umbrella or a unified goal. Use your powerful voice and your message to inspire people and to show them the way by walking the talk. Seek to serve and move from intention to a place of unquestionable belief. You are being asked to untether your faith so that it can multiply and flourish. Remember that there is no need to follow anyone else without first checking in with your own wise heart. Are you holding on to old ways of thinking without questioning them? What beliefs are you growing into? Allow Spirit to show you how to believe, how to really believe, because that is how your intentional, miraculous, and spectacular life thrives. Choose your beliefs. Write them down. Know that they will guide you through any hardship you face. Say them out loud and hear the conviction in your voice. State your future for the universe to hear, and when you do, you will unlock a beautiful symphony of success. Is an old belief keeping you locked in the status quo? It may not always click. It may not always be easy. How can you make sure it always feels uplifting and inspiring? How can you navigate an old paradigm with new ways of thinking? And how can you navigate a new paradigm and the unknown with old traditions in tow? And what needs to happen so the past and the future can be merged gracefully? How can you stretch your views in order to honor others' beliefs? How can you find a satisfying middle ground? How solid is your faith? Work on taming that beast, Pisces, and don't go at it alone. Do what you can to get the guidance and assistance of others. And look at this for what it is. It's all a blessing in disguise. It's all to help you grow. I know it's hard to hear, but it's true. I hope that was helpful. I thank you ever so much for being here, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.